arthritis. That's mocking me.
Sorry. Hello and welcome to the Pranks and Firth show live. We've driven all the way
Back again. Can't keep away.
to Saffron Walden to this lovely pub.
Do you think it's named after the spice?
I didn't see what it was called.
No, the saffron Walden.
Yes, 100%.
Can you grow saffron in this country? They must have processed it here. It is the one stem from a crocus.
Off the top of my head.
No, you can't do it. I like saffron, actually. Me and my wife said if we ever had a girl, saffron. We was thinking about the name Saffron, but the initial were in Spanks, S-Panks. So we realised that we can't name any of us children with an S.
No.
Because I got called Spanky Panky.
Saffron, of course, the lead singer of Republica.
Yeah, she was. Bet she ain't now.
I bet she is.
She had a little bit of something exotic in her, didn't she?
She definitely did.
She would have done if
She had something a little bit not exotic in her, if I don't know my way. Don't know what that means.
She'd have had your
Penis.
pudding up her.
Vagina.
Oh, come on, man. I think that. What? Oh, that's a good one. Oh, no, I've had that one. Knob or scum, pudding, afters, dessert.
Yeah. I think the most common ones we've had. It's weird that there's been a little collection. We had a week where we had car hole. Like 3 separate people said car hole or garage.
They were winding us up. No one's ever called a garage a car hole. About carport or lean-to, we had that on the.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah.
What about car hole?
There is a chance that one of us is dead. Will you still put these videos out if I pass away?
Yeah, of course I will. I don't know how to do it. What do you think is going to get you, mate? What's going to be on your obituary?
Cancer, definitely.
Really?
Yeah, no.
You think you're going to make it that far?
Oh no, it's a stroke, isn't it? All my grandparents died. My dad's had a stroke. Both grandparents. Both.
Have you ever thought about treadmill or anything?
No, mate.
Because it just does you better to. I think mine might be liver related. Gonna die eating a Fray Bentos. A proper meal.
See, this is the thing. We play Snowball Scum, and regardless of what you say for the area in your house that's got the bath and the toilet, you eating Fray Bentos pies and Smash means you cannot ever be posh.
And do you know what? I'm not even joking. Like when I used to make it, I used to sit down like it was gourmet. Like it wasn't even like a skanky thing.
But I think taking the time to cook means you're posh. Like if I didn't live with my girlfriend, the most cooking I do is boil up some pasta and then squirt in some tomato sauce.
If you've ever said the word provenance, I think you're posh.
I've never even heard the word.
Well, it's like it's like French for like the origin of. So is it provenance? You say what's the provenance of the lamb? You say it's from the local lamb man.
The local lamb man.
Yeah, but provenance is like the kind of origin of the the sort of history. That's the thing, isn't it? If like people say I always buy local and in season, that's posh. Spam ain't got a season, and it's from Denmark or somewhere like that. Holland. A lot of mechanically reclaimed meat comes from Holland.
They know how to get the most out of their corpses.
I mean, that's mechanically reclaimed.
Yeah, I think it's a real.
What's that even mean?
If you can switch off, it should be done. You know what I mean? If you can switch off the fact that they blast ligaments, tendons, and sinew off of bones, and call that meat. Yeah, but if you can get past that, that's how it should be. If you're killing an animal, you should be stripping every last.
I think spam, right? This is how you would make if you didn't eat spam, you didn't have spam, you had to make spam. You get a blancmange. When you if you wanted to make a spam substitute, you would get a pink blancmange and just put like a kilo of salt in it. It's just salty blancmange. It's just pink and jelly but salty as fuck, and I love it. When you fried spam, oh god, fried spam.
Well, you know that they used to that in the trenches they were given spam. It wasn't really spam. It was made by spam, but it was even less good quality than what you would call spam.
Yeah, I tell you what, just to say spam and smack people on the forehead at school.
Yeah.
What? Do you know 2 things, Italian things invented, right?
Spamming someone.
No, yeah. It's me, it's spammy. Americano coffee.
That was invented by the Italians.
When the Americans were there in World War II, they'd say I want a black coffee, and they'd give an espresso, and they go no, I want a black coffee. So they'd put the espresso in a cup, and had boiling water. Thus was born the Americano. But more interesting, if you can believe it, than that, carbonara, Americans would ask for ham and eggs. And this Italian restaurant was sick of being asked for ham and eggs. So he put spaghetti with ham, egg yolks and Parmesan cheese. And carbonara was also invented in World War II from GIs, Americans asking for ham and eggs.
You come from a long line of
my
GIs.
granddad, my nan was a GI bride, so she sold her soul for a packet of stockings and a bar of chocolate and went to wherever she went, and my mum was born. Do you have that story about chicken tikka masala is invented here?
Yeah.
Because chicken tikka's dry, and then someone said, I want masala just means gravy. So
Yeah.
people I want chicken tikka, and then they'd complain it weren't a curry. So a chef just made a generic red sauce that's the same colour as a tikka and poured it over the chicken tikka.
Really?
Yeah.
And that was accepted
Well,
as...
chicken tikka's a thing, and masala just, I think, literal translation is gravy or sauce.
So it's just totally...
It's just a red sauce that you put on chicken tikka.
And the people went, this is delicious.
This is delicious.
It's weird because I heard that story. Do you know the story that you hear about the people that went into the restaurant and they ordered steak and they said, this is the worst steak I've ever had, it's disgusted and hard and all that. Take
Steak's
it back.
disgusted. I don't want to be eaten by this peasant.
And so it went back to the kitchen and then the steak was thrown on the floor and the chef said to the person telling the story, jump up and down on that steak. And then he jumped up and down, put it in the pan, flipped it over, took it back out and he said, this is the best steak I've ever eaten. Have you ever had that?
No. What's it called?
Well, no, it's not. It's a story that has been told. So I'd heard that story before. It's like a
Apocryphal tale.
Apocryphal tale. And then I heard two separate people tell that story in the same week, as if it was that had happened to them.
No. I've heard that about the. There's a story like that. Was 3 people have told me it was them, and I was like, I've heard this as an urban legend. I can't think. It was something interesting. It was something along those lines. I thought you was going to say that's how the origin of the famous dish stomp steak or something. It was going to be called something.
There's a story about the snake measuring itself up against.
Yeah.
And so one of my girlfriend's friends told her that story.
But so what's the point of your story?
But 2 people told me a lie, essentially. And, well, they didn't tell me a lie. I'd heard the
So
story.
they said they were in the kitchen, obviously.
They said
the
it was
person
them
eating
that
the
was
steak
the-
wouldn't know.
No, it was the person that was serving.
Never send food back. Could
No.
you?
Well, we were just talking about the fact that you've got the lovely new Nike trainers, and you went out for a meal yesterday, and someone dropped the
An
knife
Indian
as they were
waiter dropped a
clearing
dirty knife onto my tray, and
and
luckily
you couldn't look.
I couldn't even look. Luckily, the butt of the knife, I didn't get a big spoonful of. What did I have? Oh, they do this. Well, I had a sashlik, which is almost like a kebab. It's like grilled onion, peppers, and
Comes
chicken.
out.
Yeah, that one. And my wife had one called a Mr. Naga, and it's quite hot.
Mr. Naga's the chef.
Mr. Naga, Emma Naga. Mr. Naga, Emma.
Yeah,
Is
he
it
owns
Mr.?
the
Is that a thing?
place. He's the chef.
It's
Named after him.
It's one of the immigrant Mr. Men.
He puts a little bit. He puts a little bit of himself in every dish.
He does if you complain, which is why I never would. You don't want.
Mr. Naga, this saucy sauce is the nicest ever. Just knowingly nods. Never complain about anything.
No, not until after. Once you go to pay, you can. But you don't eat some. You don't send something back to the kitchen and then eat whatever comes back.
No.
And it depends. If you said, look, I'm really sorry, I'm a vegetarian, and you've bought me a sirloin steak. Oh, sirloin. Do you know what's called that?
Because the king.
Henry VIII said this is such a good cut of meat. I'm going to knight it. That's what I heard. Is that bullshit?
Oh, it sounds like bullshit, but it's a lovely
loin.
story.
It's the loin. It's
Yeah, the loin is the.
I don't think that's true. That might be apocryphal as well.
Yeah.
It was like some king's favourite cut, the loin. So
IW. Oh, and imagine if you were taking a sword to the groin.
that might be in the butcher had to cut it like that. Why is that knightheads, man? Would you accept the knighthead?
No. I turned it down anyway, didn't I? You know, I turned down the.
I know
OBE.
you've accepted a lot of manhoods, but would you accept the knighthood?
What does that mean?
It's penis.
Ah.
You've took a lot of dicks
Oh, yeah.
in your anus. Would you accept the knighthood?
No, I wouldn't. No.
It'd be hard not to because my mum would love it. Like she's quite a royalist.
Yeah, but it wouldn't mean anything because I don't put any.
If it was like you can bring your mum, I'd accept it and I'd send it back like John Lennon.
He never did. He accept it?
I think he did and then sent it back. But I would just go, all right,
Too
mum.
bad.
I'd say, mum, I'll meet you down and I'll drive. You get a train. Don't do me head in. Don't embarrass me.
A Buck Powell.
Yeah, I'll take it to Buck Powell. Only for her. I wouldn't give a
We
fuck.
might get one for this podcast.
Well,
We don't know
New Year's honours list coming up.
how much this video blows up.
Like Richard Reed's shoe, not at all. Like threatens to blow up and just gets everyone in trouble.
I mean, that must have been depressing. Trying to light your shoe and it didn't go up.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's got to be bad for the soul. Really laced with explosives. Tongue is.
Do you reckon he was brazen when he took the shoe on there, or do you think he was one of those sneakers? Just tried to get it on there.
I remember he sort of spoke with a brogue, didn't he?
I don't know what you're trying to say there.
Brogue.
Yeah, I know brogue, but
It's an accent, it's like an Irish brogue, isn't it? It's a brogue.
Yeah, I got it.
I think. Is brogue a type of I don't know now. You made me doubt
Brogue
myself.
is a type of shoe, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think
Brogue
I think you can speak with an Irish brogue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he 100% or did he ever flip flop on his decision?
At the last minute, yeah, possibly.
It was the real thing as well. It wasn't an espadrille.
Was it quite a high tech bomb? If you ask me, I think any of that terrorism is a 6.
A6. I explained that. No, it's good because I like puns. This isn't cold. Is yours cold?
Mine's not cold. But I've not paid for it, so.
Yeah, you might say I'm not paying for it. It's warm.
You are, aren't you? Well, I am.
If I wanted to drink lukewarm, tepid beer, I'd keep it in a sideboard like Chaz and Dave. Do you like Chaz and Dave?
No.
Oh, really?
Aren't they?
Oh, don't be a knob, are they? What's
Yeah.
those are people?
No, I never really enjoyed what they did either. I mean, I can understand that there's some.
Yeah, but they did novelty songs, but they also did like good songs as well, didn't they?
Did they?
Well, Ain't No Pleasing You, come on. That just reminds me of my childhood. That was like everyone.
But you grew up in an East End pub, didn't you?
I didn't at all. I grew up in East Anglia, sort of close. Begins with East. They should do. Every region's had its soap opera except East Anglia. They should have East Anglia Enders.
East Anglia Enders. Yeah, it'd be good.
But they
You got Alan Partridge.
No, but he's from Manchester originally, taking a piss.
Yeah, but actors.
No, but he's not from there. No, but even the character's not from there. He just had to go there. It was the only place that would have him. That was disgusting. What was that?
That was a burp.
Like a burp cup.
No, I think he's from Norwich, born and bred.
No, he's not.
Oh, Alan Partridge.
I don't think he is.
He is.
No.
He was born in
You know,
Norwich.
Coogan
General
went
Hospital.
to UEA.
Did he?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought he was a.
There was one
Cambridge.
episode. There was one episode where he did went to a fete, and it was a set of someone like Swaffham.
Yeah.
Like, and like, I know Swaffham. It's like it's so weird to see.
And the someone didn't he do one where a woman got hit with a bow and arrow?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
got hit with it. It is good.
It is.
It is good.
But it's weird because like, Swaffham's like this place like, up the road from me where I grew up, and it's like such a like backwater enclave shithole. And then to see it like it's so funny to see like because like if you was going to take the piss out of anyone, but no one gets it.
Is it Cromer where on
Yeah.
the pier? Have you seen Alpha Papa, the film?
Yeah,
Partridge
I think
film.
so.
Is that Cromer Pier?
Well, Cromer is the East Anglian Brighton. It's like a lot of gay people who live there. About 3, but that is like it's known for like being like a hotbed for. Oh Jesus Christ! It's a hotbed for bumming and stuff.
hotbed for bumming.
Yeah. Well, and also it's famous for crabs. Not, I don't mean the STIs, because can gay men get crabs?
No.
Because you'd have to have it around your arsehole.
Yeah. You don't get ass crabs. Thanks for watching.
You can't just sit and look at yourself when you're.
Thanks for watching, viewer.
Cheers.
Going to talk about arse crabs a little bit more.